This is one thing I learned. Working out at 51 years old, I found out that working out at the gym was not going to be enough. I had to get sleep. Now, the difficult part was that I worked at night. I have for the last 10 years from 7 p.m. to 3:30 a.m. And I have responsibilities throughout the day, which doesn't allow me to sleep a whole straight 8 hours. So I had to find a way in my schedule to fit working out and also rest. Now, since I invested in this human band and the human body scale, one thing that taught me was that my sleep was being affected, and also my metabolic age was affected as well. My metabolism wasn't really getting the benefit of the working out and the little rest that I was getting. So what I had to do was focus on a set sleep time and a set workout time so I could get my right amount of rest. The human band let me know that I had a deficit at the end of the week, and this deficit was crazy. Now, top on that I have sleep apnea, so I wasn't really getting the best rest even when I was asleep. But the deficit showed that I had maybe 6 to 7 hours sleep deprivation, which that affected the way my body was recuperating after the workout. My long walks, my hour workout, even though I fasted and I tried to eat the best foods, I wasn't getting the right amount of rest. So one thing that I focused on when I just had my recent vacation was a week. I made sure I went to sleep at a certain time, and I woke up around maybe 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. One day I did wake up around 6:30, but the one thing that I was doing was getting rest. And when I looked at my human results, it showed that. I'm gonna show that later on in this video. I was watching some YouTube videos this week, and one of my favorite channels is Dr. Berg. He had Dr. Roger on his interviewing him this week, and Dr. Roger talked about nighttime workers. And I want to show that clip now.
Your circadian rhythm is still the same as anybody else. It's just that you're working at night. What's really fascinating about this is that not only are there cancer issues with doing night shift work because of the shutdown of melatonin, and we just talked about what happened in those people who are blind, but there's also metabolic effects. And people who lose out on slow wave sleep tend to eat higher calorie and more carbohydrates. And people who eat more carbohydrates and high calories, that tends to affect their sleep. I'm a night shift worker, so I work in the ICU at night, and I realize this. And the people that I work with are there, bless their hearts. Yes, they're getting paid more to be there. And so this has really been a quest for me, is to figure out how we can do night shift work more safely. And I came across a really interesting study. They took these two groups of people, both have been doing night shift work, and they did a very simple intervention. They said to one group, okay, you basically do whatever you want, eat whenever you want, and they ate all throughout the day. Sometimes they ate at night, sometimes they ate during the day, they snacked at night. And to the intervention group, they said, no, you're going to sleep during the day like you normally would and work at night, but you're only allowed to eat during the day. But they would never eat on their night shift when they were actually working. The results showed that they were able to reduce by 80 to 90%, the perturbations in metabolic problems when they simply followed the rule of, if you're doing night shift work, don't eat during your night shift work. And the reason for this, they believe, the scientists who published this paper, is that your central circadian rhythm is on a particular clock, but you have peripheral clocks, and particularly in your GI tract, right? You eat food, and that's a huge stimulus to your GI tract, probably even more than light is. And that sets off something in your organs, your digestive organs, that's something that you would normally only see during the day. So now what's happened is that your clocks are out of sync. And they
Wow.
believe that that out of sync is one of the major engines for metabolic problems, diabetes, hypertension in workers who do night shift work.
I hope you enjoyed that clip. Dr. Roger was putting a lot of information in it. Definitely helped me as an overnight worker and makes me think about what I need to do in order to make my fitness journey successful. Get sleep. I'm definitely going to fast at night, break my fast during the day. Try my best to get anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of sleep a day and make sure I continue to do my workouts. Let me know if this clip helped you. But please go to Dr. Berg channel. He has a lot of information. And also, I will leave the clip to the entire video. Matter of fact, the entire video will be in the description below. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. JT, fit again. Peace.